Hello, YouTube. It's Joshua the Destroyer, and we're gonna watch Doom Eternal Review by Max0r. So grab your snackies, grab your bevies. Let me know what you eat and drink it down below. Let's get to watching.
I swear to God, if you throw me into that portal, I will fall. You were never one of us.
Buddy, are you sure you want me in that portal? Are you sure you want me wherever that portal goes? I got a question. You sure? You sure you want to piss me off, too? I don't know. Do you not know the name of the game?
You're nothing but an imposter.
Oh, jump scare. What? Hell yeah.
Doom Eternal is a game with so much testosterone.
Is it a game? This is an older one. Is it gonna be... Oh my god, hold on. I'm just gonna let it play for a second.
Dripping from its orifices that it caused me to create a sun via mitosis. In much testosterone.
Okay. Nope. God. Hold on. Hold up there. Okay. Sigma males, the lone wolves. Oh my god, 12 traits. Okay, hold on. Okay, a Sigma male is a man who chooses to live his life outside of the normal society dominance hierarchy of society. Sigma males have similar traits to alpha males, but prefer to walk to the beat of their own drum and don't often take orders from people. Is this an Omega-verse thing? Okay. One, he loves being alone, but he values other people. He's a silent leader. Well, that already scratched me off this list because silent I am not. I complain the whole fucking way. He knows how to adapt to different situations. He treats everyone around him the same way. He doesn't need a social circle to be himself. He understands the importance of silence. He's morally gray, or worse. He's morally fucked up. What? He hates living life safely. His social skills could use some work. He's incredibly self-aware. He's a master of his own fate. He could be an alpha if he wanted. Oh! What? Oh! Gross. Okay. So, first of all, some of these... Oh. Some of these just counteract one another. Anyway, this is Sigma male, what women really want, guys. Forget that men are for Mars and which love language women speak. The Sigma male is revolutionary, a complete game changer. Oh my god, the habits of the Sigma male. Complete series, He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. My fucking god. Oh my god.
Dripping from its orifices that it caused me to create a sun.
Okay. Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Sun via mitosis.
Via mitosis. Okay. This is just the stages of mitosis.
In this adventure, you play as John Doom, a man stricken with irrationally severe autism who does not consider or think through his actions and effects on other people. And
other people? Why should I give a shit about other people? We here killing demons.
In his quest to save mankind, kills God, and Satan God, who is also himself. If this in-depth and engaging hardcore male gameplay sounds appealing, then I've got the game for you. This game is, of course, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 with a few
Why was it Sonic?
Key differences.
Alright then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
You're gonna what now? How does that work? Do I want to know? I feel like I don't want to know. I could be wrong. But I feel like I don't want to know. I just don't know how that works. It doesn't make any sense.
Alright then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
which meaningfully extends and builds off
This footage is not sped up,
of
love.
the gameplay and challenges that we love, then extends them some more off of a fucking cliff until the product that emerges out the other side resembles crack concentrate. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you've probably played the game, since I don't actually want to help people buy things. I'm here
No. I haven't.
to entertain people, and if you're clamoring for entertainment and haven't purchased this,
Did you just call me a stupid fucking child?
buy things. I'm here to entertain people, and if you're clamoring for
Yeah.
entertainment and haven't purchased this game yet, do yourself a favor. There's enough male hormones here to transition someone, and I can
Oh, buddy, guys, people on the internet already think I'm a guy. I don't think I need to make it worse.
guarantee you results, my fellow Sigma males. So whether you're a suction someone, and I can guarantee you results, my fellow
Get ready for your daily red pill.
Sigma
Sigma Nation presents. I'm sorry.
males. So whether you're a psychopath like me or new to modern Doom games, come with me on this amazing journey through Twitch gameplay, beautiful environments, nonsensically fucked up lore, and remixed
Among Us imposter acting challenge.
Mongolian throat singing. For money is temporary, but Doom is eternal.
I just love that, like, his arms are showing. I've said this, I think, on the Russian Badger thing. Like, his arms are just out. Guns are out, baby.
I would say that Doom Eternal's gameplay is quite unique, and not for the reasons that you would think. Everything in Doom Eternal is funneled directly into a single, robust, multifaceted, multinational, and unilaterally combat system, from which the entire game is built around. But Max0r, I hear you thinking, that's every game ever. Yes, every good game ever. If I, for instance, became 12 and booted up GTA 5, every good game ever. If I, for instance, became 12...
What is this picture? Not the one I wanted to look at. Baby imposters speed poop. What? Are you good at playing baby imposter? I don't get it.
12 and booted up GTA 5, I would be able to do at least a dozen unfun activities. Doom's design is focused harder than the average Persona fan on his local playground, and that is special.
Don't mess with us Persona 5 fans. We never actually played Persona 5. I know everyone says if you just listen. Everyone out there that gets annoyed about hearing my keyboard. I know if I hold down the comma and the period button, it will go frame by frame. And I know if I hold it down, it'll do it in succession. The issue is this. I don't know when it stops. And sometimes mentally, I'm like, it's just a few frames away. Few means 20, apparently. But, like, still.
Special. You will play the game in the way that is fun.
And sometimes it has to buffer, okay?
Or you will lose. So as good as 2016 was, a polygon...
I don't like that thing. You just it was like a... It was like a Cyclops, and you put your thumb in his one eye hole. I don't like it.
Play the game in the way that is fun, or you will lose. So as good as
This, I don't like that. I don't like what's happening here.
2016 was, a Polygon journalist could beat the first half, and that's unacceptable. Because yes, it is actually unfun to play games after having a lobotomy.
Is that? You sure? When you realize the pacification field is down and the lobotomite is getting a little too close for comfort. This is an actual gameplay from Polygon. What? What?
In other games, I get to choose between things like stealth, vehicles, or outright combat. Yet Doom Eternal asks the question, why not force you to use every mechanic all the time without stopping? In a world where AAA studios...
Me explaining how I made the same game 16 times in a row with various paint jobs. Yep.
you to use every mechanic all the time without stopping. In a world where AAA studios try to pander to everyone, it's refreshing to have a game that sets out to do one thing the best and actually have developers who give a shit about linear design and gameplay. And the main component of that gameplay is the arsenal, because John Doom uses every weapon throughout the game. The first shotgun is used in the last level, and the last level is used by the first shotgun. When you get an upgrade, it isn't a replacement, it's a genuine addition to your arsenal. Every one of them has specific uses, and yet the These don't interfere at all. They enhance. How do I kill an enemy? Well, shoot his hands off. Fire a rocket. Fire a ballista. Fire flame. Freeze him. Fire on his freeze and froze shotgun. Shotgun. Brain aneurysm. Just as important as how you kill is how you heal and how you restore.
I'm gonna tell you, that was a lot. Just to kill one enemy. I like games to be easy because I'm bad at them. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. It's not a secret. I talk about it all the time. I'm bad at video games. It's fine. I like easy mode if I'm playing a game because I do not dream of being frustrated by a game. That's just me.
The aggression of this game rivals my dog in a kindergarten. Like real life, the only way to get ahead of the competition is to kill them. How do I heal when low? Kill them. How do I get ammo back? Kill them with a chainsaw. In addition, most weapons in the game have 2 mods which completely change their behavior.
Where are you? Why are you on like an oil rig in the middle of the ocean, I assume? Where are you?
Such stunning examples would be the microwave beam, the automatic shotgun, and the fucking destroyer blade. God, that shit's cool. But on top of 8 weapons, 12 mods, and a declining mental state, we keep going. More than any one weapon, you'll be using your suit abilities, and they all have individual buttons. This is in addition to the 8 that you use for weapons. These would be things like zoom for fast, grenade for death, Swedish grenade for life, punch for no reason, and a flamethrower for armor. I play Invoker in Dota 2, and this shit makes me play my keyboard like it's a fucking Moonlight Sonata. I thoroughly recommend playing PC and never using the weapon wheel for maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch...
Hold on. I just got a question. This was from 4 years ago. Sorry, I am muted. So this was from 4 years ago. I need to make that muted emote. This was from 4 years ago. Max0r from 4 years ago used a lot more GIFs than like 2-frame text memes. And it's melting my brain in a different way. Just it's pronounced Greg. I'm not gonna get into not vocabulary. I'm not gonna get into how English. Oh shit! What is it? I'm not gonna get into how acronyms works, like the rule of acronyms. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that because I can't. I don't fucking know it. But the it has to do with how things are pronounced when you make an acronym. Okay, there are rules to it, and the correct way of pronouncing that is GIF. If you want to say GIF, I don't care. I don't care. You can say whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't bother me. I don't care what you do. Like, you guys want to dog on me for saying GIF, even though the creator has said no, it is pronounced GIF, and according to English language rules, it is GIF again. I don't care. I really don't. Thanks for the algorithmic interaction. Appreciate you.
Thoroughly recommend playing PC and never using the weapon wheel for maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch weapons fast or play on easy mode, that's fine, man. We're all maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch weapons fast or play on easy mode.
Easy mode? How lame. Only kids play in easy mode. Haha, I don't give a shit. I play on easy mode. If there's an easy mode, I'm playing on that shit, man. The faster I get through this game, great. I don't play video games at all that often, and I don't have infinite time, so, you know.
Mode. That's fine, man. We're all busy. How about I give you 2 more...
What did that fucking say, sir?
That's fine, man. We're all busy. How about...
A single motherfucking... Okay. The single motherfucking frame. Okay. Most of the time, the only thing stopping you from getting good at a game is time. However, not everyone has that time, and that's okay. A lot of elitism regarding difficulty speaks of skill, but that's just gained through a time investment. If you want to enjoy a game on a lower difficulty, there's literally nothing wrong with that. People on the internet are cruel, and they are also wrong. They're also fucking weird. Sorry, as a person on the internet, let me tell you. I include myself. I want to welcome as many people as possible into this hobby. You can turn up the difficulty later when you feel it is more fun to do so. Thank you, Max0r! Thank you.
How about I give you 2 more buttons? You thought I was done. There's 2 ways to kill a demon in Doom Eternal. The fun way or the...
Sorry. But wait! There's more!
Buttons. You thought I was done. There's 2 ways to kill a demon in Doom Eternal. The fun way or the funny way. And to maximize the funniness level, we have the Crucible, which is a direct, instantaneous kill on every enemy. Giant area boss, dead. Previous area boss, dead. The final boss, fuck 'em. Now I hear you thinking...
Fuck 'em.
Josh, that sounds pretty strong. Oh boy, buckle your ass. Because...
Did you just tell me to buckle my ass?
Hear you thinking, Josh, that sounds pretty strong. Oh boy, buckle your...
One day of trying to catch my shower ghost lacking.
ass. Because the second super...
He did tell me to buckle my ass. Tooth sphere.
weapon on my extensive list of 2 things is the BFG, which canonically stands for Big Fucking Gun. Also canonically, it fires a hole directly into the core of Mars.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Moth.
What the fuck is stopping me? Certainly not physics.
Now, I could kill an enemy the long way, or I could kill him and his dog faster than the ATF at Waco. It clears out the long way, or I could kill him and his dog faster than the ATF at...
Nope.
The ATF at...
God damn it. God damn it. Should have gone forward. Shoot the dog. Shoot the dog. Shoot the dog. Shoot the dog. Shoot the dog.
ATF at Waco. It clears out everything you can see instantly. I am so thankful the game limits how many times you can do this. Now, I understand that at first this may seem complicated, but that just isn't true because the entire game is effectively a tutorial for hard mode. And because you're always learning as you play, it never feels stale. Doom even lets you choose what stats and runes to upgrade. I spec'd entirely into mobility and ammo, making my character a flimsy, crack-addled spider monkey. As a
Crack-addled spider monkey. Holy shit.
a side note, we should release dozens or possibly hundreds of macaques into
We shouldn't, though.
New York City. They can
No.
survive there. Why does Thailand get to keep all of the good monkeys? So what more is there to learn about Doom Eternal? Well, have you ever given thought to the various unwashed baboons that I'm fighting? The answer may shock you. Those are the... As you may have guessed, there are at least 3, perhaps 4 demons in the game, which is a lot for someone who is a small, blonde anime lolly such as myself. But it's the variety
Good to know that about you, my guy.
of the demons that make the game interesting. Demons can fly, they can roll around like hedgehogs, contract obesity, and be bastards. Who is Sandy?
I found the text.
Can fly, they can roll around like hedgehogs, contract obesity, and be bastards.
Sand memes when you annoy Skywalker. LMAO bottom text. Silt memes me when there's an abnormally high amount of some kind of sediment due to the increased, I don't know, I can't read that word, from, I think that says deforestation, upstream, and then the river passing bankful discharge and water overflowing into the flood plain, bringing the something with it. Okay.
Who is Sandy?
I tried. Oh, there you go. Increased siltation from deforestation upstream and then river passing. Okay, you know, sure. That phase when you'll never find the perfect loam? What is a loam? Okay.
Is Sandy
Sandy loam G. What the fuck is a loam? Okay. Loam is nutrient-rich dirt. Thank you. Preach. Okay. She named it bedrock to keep you asleep. Sandy Loam isn't real. You need to stop asking about her. No one really knows who Sandra Loam is. Sandy isn't my real name. It's a nickname my friends gave me, and it kind of stuck. She programmed the digging machines to shut down at 25 feet. Definitely works for big geology. Doesn't want you to dig past bedrock and uncover her truth. I don't have any secrets. You can trust me. Me work for big geology? No, of course not. Don't be silly. Smudge the dirt documents. Uses secrecy and spycraft to control the soil. Doesn't want you to find out about her. Oh yeah, I've dug below 30 feet deep before. It's just rock all the way down. Why did she say I'm so sorry about what happened to your family 2 days before my parents and sister died in a car accident? Him? Oh, he's my friend. He works for the government. Stop worrying about what's under that silly bedrock. Why don't you come to bed with me? I've never seen this document. I couldn't have smudged your paper on what's under the bedrock. What? What the fuck? What is happening?
Fly. They can roll around like hedgehogs, contract obesity, and be bastards. Who is Sandy Loam? Who is Tsushima? Amy.
Okay.
Contract obesity and be bastards. Who is Sandy Loam?
Okay. Yeah, that's just a bunch of clay and rocks down there. Don't bother. Sounds right to me. Guess I'll throw this old time waster away then. You've never dug 30 feet down, except Sandy Loam? Who is she? Who smudged the dirt docks? Oh, did someone lose this? Machine Digger's programmed to shut down at 25-foot depth. It's called bedrock because it keeps you asleep.
Who is Tsushima? Amy Rose? I didn't know she could stand. The point of the entire game, therefore, is to balance targets, switch weapons, and scream internally as you repeatedly fail to be cool. Just like
God save me from sinless suffering.
high school. What I'm getting at is every demon has completely different behavior and fail to be cool. Just like high school. What I'm getting at is every demon has completely different behavior and goals from one another. The Doom Hunter rolls around in a comically small tank. The zombies, like us, exist to die. And the Marauder produces controversy. He does a lot of damage, blocks your attacks, fights you at wild speeds, and can only be attacked after blatantly signaling so. I personally have no issue with him, as I find the challenge fun and engaging. And if you don't, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying you're bad. I'm not getting into the details for each one, since that's not funny, but don't worry. There are 27 of them without DLC. And if you're wondering why I'm fighting the entire cast of Dante's Inferno, you're actually the minority.
The storm that is approaching.
This game tries at every moment to make exposition collectible. Why is there just a fucking big spear in the planet, and why is heaven comprised entirely of moth people?
Why not? Because it is lamp. It is bright and therefore lamp.
A fucking big spear in the planet, and why is heaven comprised entirely of moth people?
Bruh. You will not escape again.
People.
You cannot stop the procession.
It feels like one guy wrote the events of the game, and another guy invented LSD just to write the backstory. So I'm going to combine both of them into a single, accurate interpretation of the Doom lore. If I say something objectionable, just pretend that it's right. One Brazilian years ago, there was a guy named The Dad who was effectively God, and he made moths in lamp heaven called the Makers. Every 10,000 years, all moths combine their collective consciousness into one gigamoth called the Con Maker, who is all moths combine their collective consciousness into one gigamoth.
Welcome back.
Called the
Now, would you like to play? What would you like to play?
The Con Maker, who is the Moth Pope. So the Moths rule over the galaxy, sort of, until Earth happens, and then we start fucking everything up. The Moth Pope finds John Doom after
As Earth be doing.
spree of murders, and he explains to her that yes, hell exists. It's weird that humans knew about hell before God. Anyways, the Moth Pope, after finding out that hell is real,
Can't believe hell is real. It's
very
crazy.
reasonably decides to sacrifice a planet to it. See, it turns out that God literally pieced the fuck out like 10 million years ago and let the moths do whatever they wanted. So now the Con Maker cannot be replaced and cannot die, so she sort of goes insane from the constant immortality. Now the Con Maker
What should I clip to put at the beginning of all my
cannot be
videos?
replaced and cannot die, so she sort of goes insane from
Hold on. Glee is pretty cute. I will install Genshin Impact. Glee is pretty cute. I can spend a little. That's how it starts.
mortality. Now the plan is to get some of that sweet hell energy by repeatedly sacrificing entire planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it. Meanwhile, a sentient robot named Samuel Hayden is very
Once again, found the text.
planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it.
If I say something objectionable, pretend I'm right. I don't give a shit if I'm right. That's the problem. I don't care. I just be saying shit.
Meanwhile, a sentient robot
If you don't agree, I don't care. Not everyone's gonna agree with you. It's fine. Hey guys, Samuel Hayden here. Just a kindly reminder that the longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
named Sam.
Right, I forgot. Sorry. Punish Dr. Samuel Hayden. There's demons in Doom Eternal. Dear Slayer, did you know that the longer the icon is... Okay, the stronger it becomes. You just gonna say that over there? Samuel Hayden be like, I only farted for the good of humanity? What the fuck? Okay.
Entire planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it. Meanwhile, a sentient robot named Samuel Hayden is very busy.
Me explaining to the Doomslayer why he should keep the argent energy
on Mars. Earth has this problem called climate change, and we need to find a new energy source. So it's busy on Mars. Earth has this problem called
climate change. Temperature change in the past 50 years. Global surface temperature. That, okay, these are just not, okay.
We need to find a new energy source.
Cover yourself in oil.
So instead of something hard and difficult like solar power, Samuel Hayden is like, what if we extract this cool blue energy from hell? Also, it's on Mars. Earth
for some reason
does this until hell begins breaking into Mars and John Doom stops them, which is the plot of Doom 2016. This makes Samuel Hayden mad because he's funded by the Koch brothers and really doesn't want to...
I did not become a robot because I could not stop shitting myself. That was made up by the Doomslayer and the false media to slander my name. You can't stop me now. Run.
So instead of destroying the demonic crucible, he just brings it back to Earth and catapults John Doom into the backstory planet. If you think that sounds unreasonable, just remember that we considered blotting out the sun before building a fucking solar panel.
I only poo-poo farted for the good of humanity.
Unsurprisingly, demons invade to recycle Earth into blue energy for the Moth Pope, so John Doom has to fight both Catholics and hell. And as you go through the game, you might notice that it just brings up random shit at will, like, oh sorry, the Soul Factory is being held there by two gigantic titans, and it's like, okay, I guess Attack on Titan is real now. Doom
Okay, why?
Slayer, you'll need this knife to kill my son. Oh shit, what'd he do? He's the
Giant uncontrollable demon titan.
The plot of the main game, to understate it, is psychotic and acts as an increasing checklist of galactically convoluted tasks. Just in this one game, John Doom finds an ancient city like 3 times, goes to the North Pole.
You explaining how Santa is real before my terminal scoliosis strikes. Same, man, same.
To kill Santa, fights Croatia, does a little trolling, does a little cockfighting, invades heaven, and permanently kills God, but we'll get back to that. Doom 2016 took place on Mars, but this game has you slung around the universe on a fucking bungee cord, so I understand completely when people say they don't play Doom Eternal for the plot. They're just wrong. I play Doom Eternal for the plot, and that might sound strange to you, but Eternal's plot is pure insanity, and it does everything that it needs to. We are painfully aware that the plot exists as a contrivance
when the IRS agents arrive outside my house.
Because the environmental designer went fucking ballistic. I just don't care. I played every single level, gleefully wondering, oh boy, what stupid shit is next? I cannot fucking wait. So play the game for the plot. It is integral to the experience of Doom Eternal. Oh, but Max0r, there's a plot hole. How did the Doomslayer get the first?
I don't give a shit, man. Sometimes you just gotta ignore that shit.
Everything I've said so far, except some of it, applies in full partially to the base game, but there's $40 redos of DLC where the gameplay is faster, the challenge harder, and the plot, somehow, even fucking worse in all the right departments. 2016 was a walk. Eternal is Usain Bolt, and the ancient gods is fucking Venezuelan inflation. You thought it was over when John Doom beat the demons and destroyed all of heaven, but you were wrong. That's just the beginning. And with both parts of the DLC now fully out, my recommendation cannot be understated. Let's get into why, and more importantly, what?
Both why and what, actually.
This section of the video is going to be different, far more
real
and aligned with the plot of the DLC. Because this section of the video is going to be different, far more structural, and aligned with the plot of
Doom Eternal. Hold on. Doom Eternal. That's Doom Eternal. You're welcome. You're welcome.
The DLC, because the gameplay isn't what's new about the product, it's the challenge and the story. I originally wrote an entire script for this and then trashed it because it doesn't truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard cope by simping for 2D women. truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard cope by simping.
You hard cope by playing Genshin Impact and spending all your money on it? That's crazy, dude. But I really want to joke about Gainu's Jupiter-sized ass. Currently lusting uncontrollably after Ganyu. I will literally die for Ganyu. I need a fucking therapist to unaddict me to images of Ganyu. I'm literally emotionally dependent on Ganyu's thighs. Ganyu smokers! Genshin Impact Ganyu out. Hypnosis. I cannot fucking handle more images of Ganyu. My mental state is adversely affected. I wonder who his fucking favorite is.
Truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard cope by simping for 2D women. I will tell you if there's a very big gameplay change, but the point of the DLC is more of what's amazing. If you like Doom Eternal, you will like the DLC. Period. Okay, so Samuel Hayden. You might know him for his various appearances on political YouTube debates advocating for carbon.
I would consider myself to be a skeptic, Joe.
Carbon.
I will simply give the plants what they want.
Positivity. It turns out that he's not a robot. He's a fucking angel. Also, John Doom's Alexa is God. That's not a joke or exaggeration. His name is Vega, and he is the physical remnant of God's consciousness in AI form. So Samuel, now a fucking divine being, wants you to revive him since both God and Satan are trapped in volleyballs. At this point, the video can't count as spoilers because it makes no fucking sense. The first DLC is essentially trolling because you kill God. Why? Well, obviously to
Cause fuck him, that's why.
Revive Satan exclusively so you can fight him. What could go wrong? Of particular note here on the gameplay side is the final boss, who is Samuel Hayden, because holy shit, this fight is hard. Also, the premise is ridiculous, and my enjoyment of the game is hurt by neither. Every aspect of this is speedy, fun, and everything else I've already said about the game in general. And when you finally beat Samuel and revive the Dark Lord, it turns out he's you. Yeah, the only thing in the world that could possibly kill John Doom, himself.
Is John Doom.
Self.
So they called the right guy for the job.
No blood can be spilled in this holy blood.
Dude, I'm not gonna be talked to like that by a naked version of myself. You like, your dick's out, just flapping in the wind, my guy. Like, I'm listen. I'm just gonna keep firing.
So now the not you decides to go to hell where we all belong, and the second DLC is just chasing him. This is, of course, where the testosterone moves into critical levels. How does one get to the capital city of hell? Well, that's a great question. First of all,
Cleveland. Cleveland, all right.
go to the planet of Argentinur, light the bat signal, learn how to train your dragon, okay? Go into the giant spear that pierces the entire planet for some reason, get the key to the Gate of Divum. Now go back to Earth, traverse the Last of Us 2, and find the Gate of Divum. But before I get to the final showdown with Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity, there's some cool gameplay I want to talk about. You have a fucking hammer in this DLC. Primarily,
Hell yeah.
defy the laws of gravity, but secondarily gives you everything in the game. Health? No problem. Ammo? Absolutely. My deepest, darkest urges? Yes. As I
Tap tap. Official Max0r and Watame collab. Wow, this real collab is great. Watame.
As I used this, I became more obsessed with hammers than Bob the fucking Builder. And there's plenty of demons to use it on, since the DLC
Let's go Warhammer.
has a shitload of reskins. For instance, the Spirit is a congealed amphetamine mass that makes every infested target 3 times faster. Microsoft Pinball, who is fun to fight, I promise. And the Blood Makers. They are... Microsoft Pinball, who is fun to fight, I promise. And the
Blood makers. Wield spear with the power of God. Colored red with the blood of those who defy the Khan. No weakness invincible. Fights bullies at schools. No feet like Slenderman. Made by Max0r. Original OC. Do not steal.
makers. They are my original OC. Do not steal it. So now that we've reached Cleveland, it's time for the DLC to gain style. This is the culmination of all of our work. The final battle against Satan himself. And holy shit, you can feel it. When the Sentinel army shows up and everyone's ready to kick ass, you just can't help but feel like your dick is being tickled. Cleveland lives up to the hype too, for once, because it's a non-stop battle of epic proportions right up until the final boss. This is a universe which implicitly acknowledges your godlike power by making the only credible threat to you your identical twin with red eyes in a Gundam. That is called fucking gameplay. And it's a beautiful send-off right up until the man himself, who awkwardly waddles around the arena like a penguin, but that's fine, the fight is still cool.
I mean, that definitely puts you on a high note, right? Like, hell yeah, I'm so motherfucking badass that all they could do was bring me to fight me.
Wow, you know, it's so sad that Steve Jobs...
And then they put me in a motherfucking mech and I still kicked his ass. Like the fucking Hulk busting armor. Or the, whatever the armor is that Batman sometimes wears to fight Superman. Like, yeah, look at me, kicking ass.
Jobs died in Ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Yeah. As John Doom committed suicide shortly after the making of this film. Oh no.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him! Now, before we defenestrate, there's a few details I want to talk about that truly complete this game, make it a real 10 out of good. Firstly, I would classify the
10 out of good. 10 out of good was good, sorry.
music of this game as metal without guitars, and I fucking dig it so much. How do you make metal without a guitar? Well, you sample Mongolian throat singing and your lawnmower. It just sounds so good. Normally, music isn't very important, but it's so good that it
No, music sets the singing, man. Music is so important. Sets the vibes for everything. It's super important. What do you mean?
becomes important, and the role it plays in setting your mood is vital. Also, the main composer, Mick Gordon, like me, watches virtual YouTubers every waking second of his day. Great
Every waking second of his
composer
day?
Mick Gordon, like me, watches virtual YouTubers every waking
Mick Gordon, what the fuck am I watching?
second of his day. Great minds think alike. In fact, most of the music in this video is just Doom Eternal soundtrack. Guess you'll have to rewatch it over and over again to really listen.
I don't know, like, the Doom Eternal soundtrack seems like baller, I'm gonna be honest.
Finally, this
Oh my fucking god.
Finally, this game looks really good. Not in a, oh wow, look at all these particles I'm stroking out way. It's more like, how does literally anyone have time to model all of the geometry in the game? It is unreal. It is so downright inspired that it makes you feel bad while playing it. Doom Eternal is such a fast and pulse-pounding game that it's like sprinting through the fucking Louvre. How am I supposed to appreciate the Mona Lisa when it looks like this? Should you buy the game? Yes, I am very biased. If speed and action is what you crave and you want to induce cardiac arrest early, this is your game. I would like to thank the Demonic Brotherhood funding this channel in exchange for their souls. If you would like to
The best patrons ever birthed in the earth.
engage in blood sacrifice on my behalf, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and of course, run, they're coming.
I will make more videos. This is a threat. Well, I know, but I'm aware. I'm gonna be honest, the ramp up of just intensity of his video. Again, this was 4 years ago, and I was like, oh, this isn't making my brain dribble out of my ears. Should go to more rock concerts. Yeah. Is there anything? No. Okay. Yeah.